Hi, I'm Stephanie Jaworski from joyofbaking.com. Today we're going to make molten chocolate cakes, or maybe you know them as lava cakes. First, preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 200 degrees Celsius, and then on a large baking sheet you will need 4 6 to 8 ounce oven-proof dishes. That would be 180 to 240 milliliters. Now, these need to be buttered and then sugared, so I'll just show you how to do that. Just take a little pat of butter and then just run it around the insides and the bottom. Make sure you're well buttered. And then just take some granulated white sugar. Let's put in there and then just kind of go around like that so all the bottom and the sides of the ramekin are covered, and then just empty out the extra sugar. And I've done that to the other ones, so we have that. And then in a heat-proof bowl, place 6 ounces, that's 180 grams of your favorite semi-sweet or bittersweet chocolate. And just remember, the better the chocolate, the better the cakes will taste. And then to that, I'm going to add 1/2 cup, that's 113 grams of unsalted butter that I've just cut into small pieces. And then we are going to place this over a saucepan of simmering water and then just melt it until smooth. Our butter and chocolate have now melted, so just let that cool while we make the batter. We will need 3 large egg yolks at room temperature, and just put that in the bowl of your electric mixer. You can use a hand mixer if you don't have a stand mixer like this. And then to that add 1/3 cup, that's 65 grams of granulated white sugar. Now we're going to beat this on high speed until it's very thick and pale. So that'll take maybe 3 minutes depending on your mixer. Okay, they're now beaten. As you can see, they're pale, they're fluffy, and they're really thick. That's how you know they're done, just like that. And then we're going to add the vanilla extract. You need 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. Try to use a pure, it has better flavor than the imitation. And then just going to pour in the melted chocolate and butter. And you can either fold this in with your rubber spatula, or on low speed you can just beat it in just until it's incorporated. Sure that's all fully mixed in. Okay, that's done. Now in another clean bowl, we are going to beat 3 large egg whites. I have these at room temperature. And then just add about 1/8 of a teaspoon of cream of tartar. If you don't have cream of tartar, that's fine. Just add like a pinch of salt, or even just leave it out. It'll be fine. Now I'm just going to beat these until stiff peaks form, but they're still glossy. And about halfway through, I'm going to add about 1 tablespoon, about 15 grams of granulated white sugar. sure that sugar is all mixed in. Our egg whites have now beaten, as you can see, stiff peaks, nice and shiny and glossy. Now I'm just going to add the beaten egg whites into the chocolate mixer. I'm going to do it in about 2 times. Add a little just to lighten it. And then I'm going to add the rest. Big strokes. Don't worry if there's a few streaks of white at the end. Okay, because we don't want to deflate the batter too much once you add the whites. Okay, so we're done. Now I'm just going to fill the ramekins. Now you can use a ice cream scoop, which is what I like to use, but you can use a spoon, large or small. And just evenly divide the batter amongst the ramekins. Now the good part about this batter is you don't have to bake these right away. If you want, you can just cover them and place them in the refrigerator for like 6-8 hours. So if you wanted to do them at the beginning of the day, if you're having a dinner party, get it all set. But they will take a minute or 2 longer to bake because the batter will be cold as opposed to it being at room temperature. Now these are kind of like a souffle in that when you put them in the oven, they're going to rise. And then once you take them out of the oven, it's after about 5 minutes they will start to deflate. So you kind of got to get them out of the oven and then serve them. These are kind of like a souffle also, or cake-like, they're pudding-like. It's hard to describe them. The inside will be really soft, like a pudding. The more you bake them, the firmer that will be. If you like them really pudding-like, just bake them about 10 minutes. If you like it a little firmer, then do it a little longer. So there we are. Now I'm going to bake only 2 of them, and the other ones I'm going to cover and put in the fridge so I can bake them off later. So just cover them with plastic wrap and pop them in the fridge. The other 2, I'm going to bake them for about 10 to 15 minutes, just until the outsides are set. The insides still look a little wet, and you can see that they're soft in the middle. So in the oven they go. Our molten chocolate cakes are now done. As you can see, they have risen nicely. The outside is firm, but I'm going to cut into one of these to show you. But the inside is soft and pudding-like. Now these will start to deflate after 3 to 5 minutes, so serve them right away. They're very good with vanilla ice cream or softly whipped cream. And if you do have any leftovers, just cover them and store them in the fridge, and then they're very good cold, or just pop them in the microwave for 10 seconds or so until warm. So until next time, I'm Stephanie Jaworski from joyofbaking.com.